Assalamu alaikum. Today's statement is titled, Announcing the Continuation of Saqar Summer as a Warning to Mankind. The statement was written by the awaited Imam Mahdi, Nasser Mohammed al-Yamani, on the 11th of September 2023, and it will be recited to by one of his supporters. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, the one and the overpowering, who creates and chooses whomever He desires. Prayers of forgiveness and peace be upon Mohammed, the messenger of Allah, and the seal of the prophets and messengers, and upon all the righteous servants of Allah among all of the nations, whether they fly or walk, together with the earlier and latter generations, and in the upper assembly till the day of judgment. Having said that, since I never say anything concerning Allah but the truth, and I know from Allah what you do not, let mankind and jinn witness my announcement for the continuation of the summer of Saqar of 2023. I also announce that autumn will be hotter than summer. Perhaps all human populations would like to say, "Oh God, is this upon us? How would autumn be hotter than summer? We cannot wait for autumn's cool temperatures." But since when has autumn become hotter than summer? Are you talking nonsense? Then Nasser Muhammad al-Yamani, Allah's global caliph on all nations, replies to you and says, "You can never hide the hotness of planet Saqar in the same way you hide the signs of the admonishments of the evil and violent corona disease. Also, all those who turn people away from the truth by hiding these signs will die in their rage, and you will know that I am truthful." O non-Arabs and Arabs, did not I tell you that you entered the summer of Saqar in 2023? They cannot hide the summer of Saqar, which will continue till the day it passes on the earth, obstructing the sky from the earth and causing a heavenly eclipse from the south, the southeast, and the southwest. What I'm saying is as accurate as 1 + 1 = 2. In consideration of the fact that I know from Allah what you do not, you will not find me giving myself grounds to take my words back. I do not say that I'm predicting or supposing theories like climatologists who propagate for global warming because of carbon dioxide as per the United Nations. They know that their claim is unscientific and irrational. However, they do not find anything that justifies the rise of temperatures around planet Earth because they do not know and far is that from happening. I, the global caliph of Allah on the whole nations, announce for the world that the most disastrous and bitter summer of Saqar will take over winter in the Arctic Circle, where many people live. People are eagerly waiting for winter, and for this I am announcing to them that according to what Allah taught me, you will find starting from the 21st of December 2023 that winter will be hotter than autumn, because those who do not use their minds will not take any lesson from the heat of autumn when they find it even hotter than last summer. Then the summer of Saqar would invade the whole earth with its two poles, the Antarctic Circle, the Arctic Circle, and the Middle East. So when will you understand that you have truly entered the direct summit of Saqar and say that Allah and His Caliph, Imam Mahdi Nasser Muhammad al-Yamani, have spoken the truth? You have indeed gone too far concerning warnings, but Allah has ultimate proofs for whoever wants to remember or fear Him. Unfortunately, signs and warnings do not benefit those who do not firmly believe that Allah is the controller of the kingdom of the heavens and the earth, because they believe the atheist theories, in which they call the torment of Allah natural disasters. May Allah seal their hearts, for they do not believe the truth until they witness the painful torment. But let me ask you this. What would you do when you see that autumn was hotter than summer? Woefully, signs and warnings do not benefit people who do not believe that Allah is the controller over the kingdom of the earth and the heaven. O you who hold climate summits against the calamity of Allah's climate war. It is as if you were able to change the climate of planet Earth. Not only this, but they hold climate summits in Muslim countries despite disagreeing with Muslim beliefs. Have Muslims become atheists now and deny the existence of Allah like those in the East and West, O Middle Easterners? Atheists in the East, the West, and the Middle East will know who is in control of the kingdom of the heavens and the earth. Is it Allah or them? Exalted is Allah the Great, who controls the kingdom of the heavens and the earth while they are debased. Anyway, starting from now, I shall announce the intensification of admonishments through the sign of the coming hot autumn by the command of Allah. You will find autumn hotter than summer, is time for whomever desires to take heed. However, none shall take heed except those shown mercy by Allah who use their minds. I also announce by the command of Allah the severe replacement of winter by the hotness of Saqar. Saqar will, by the command of Allah, the one the overpowering, intensify its thermal fuming and raging towards planet Earth from the south, southeast, and southwest to raise the ferocity of Allah's climate war against the people of Earth by air, land, and sea. Moreover, the war of the severe COVID, the firm plan of Allah, will intensify by the command of Allah after the death of Chinese President Xi Jinping. Indeed, the command of Allah is inevitable. Beware, O you who want to extinguish the light of Allah in the East, West, and Middle East. I swear by Allah, the one the overpowering, that He will perfect His light whether you like it or not, to the dismay of those who hate it. O the American President Joseph Biden, you should roll out the red carpet whether you like it or not, and do not support gay people who are like the people of the prophets Lut and Ibrahim, whose men lust for other men rather than women. Their people committed a shameful deed that no man has ever done before. They also denied the call of the messengers sent to them by Allah to warn them and give them glad tidings. They were arrogant enough to disbelieve their call, so Allah seized them with all His might and power by the evil rain of fiery stones on the night Saqar passed 6,000 years ago. O Joseph Biden, be thankful, for I am to you and the whole world a clear warner and a sincere advisor. O you who submitted to Allah, Lord of the worlds, be careful of the vehemence of the heat of planet Saqar. However, its heat is going to be cool and safe for you in the night it passes, but before that you'll feel the heat of Saqar, a wisdom from Allah to set fast the hearts of some of you whose hearts are affected by the words of those who turn people away from the truth among humans and jinn devils. They will die in their rage altogether, for they have not plotted against anyone but themselves. All peoples of the world who have forests, green orchards, palm trees, and grapevines. Here's a question to you from Allah the Overpowering, in which He asks, would any of you wish to have gardens and palaces with rivers flowing underneath, and as you grow very old with dependent children with an insured future, then the fiery whirlwind hits the garden, burning it all up? Their answers are known, for they will say, who would wish for that to happen to them, O Nasser Mohammed al-Yamani? Then I say to you, here the calamity of fire hurricanes has happened and will happen in a massive way. It is if the warning signs of the torment of Allah, the one the overpowering, just before the passage of planet Saqar. Allah would send fire hurricanes that will devour your forests, gardens, and homes. Would anyone want to experience this? Anyway, answer the question of Allah, the one the overpowering, in the words of Allah the Exalted.
أيود أحدكم أن تكون له جنة من نخيل وأعناب تجري من تحتها الأنهار له فيها من كل الثمرات وأصابه الكبر وله ذرية ضعفاء فأصابها إعصار فيه نار فاحترقت كذلك يبين الله لكم الآيات لعلكم تتفكرون. صدق الله العظيم.
Surah Al-Baqarah, chapter 2, verse 266. The question is, did Allah manifest His signs to you in actual reality and make you see fire or hurricanes in real life so that perhaps you may reflect? But if you refuse to reflect, He will make your green lands turn into barren dust after they were full of greeneries, forests, and delightful gardens that please the onlookers. Then Allah will raise the people of the cave and Ar-Raqim, Jesus son of Mary, prayers of forgiveness and peace be upon them, and all prophets and messengers from the first of them to the seal of them, Mohammed the messenger of Allah, who was sent with the Quran, and upon all those who submitted to Allah, worshipped Him alone, and did not call upon anyone else beside Him. I also warn those who claim that Allah has a son and all polytheists from severe torment from Him, in line with the word of Allah the Exalted.
فلعلك باخع نفسك على آثارهم إن لم يؤمنوا بهذا الحديث أسفا إنا جعلنا ما على الأرض زينة لها لنبلوهم أيهم أحسن عملا وإنا لجاعلون ما عليها صعيدا جرزا. صدق الله العظيم.
Surah Al-Kahf, chapter 18, verses 6 to 8. Here are 1,000 hotbeds of separate then connected fire hurricanes of huge destructive power, and many will happen as a great warning from Allah. In addition to tsunamis, floods, and different types of Allah's cosmic war as warnings of the approach of planet Saqar. Do you feel the heat now amidst the autumn of September? Then you'll feel it in October, November, and December, the awaited winter month, the 12th month of the Gregorian year. The coming winter will be the hottest in the Arctic Circle, and planet Saqar will annihilate its winter because people did not take lessons from the annihilation of winter in the Antarctic Circle, where no people live. Consequently, the two poles will turn into two blue seas instead of white ice. I do not find them in the era of Ibrahim, Lut, and Dhul-Qarnayn after them. Nor did I find the two seas of the poles had moved from their place after dissolving during the passage of the planet Saqar. But the poles melted in their frozen setting, and yes, they merged with the ocean to form one balanced sea. And the reason for the melting of the frozen poles is the heat of planet Saqar. Therefore, the journey of Dhul-Qarnayn, Ibrahim son of Ismail son of Ibrahim, the messenger of Allah, to King Tubba al-Yamani was facilitated after the destruction of King Tubba al-Yamani, who argued with Ibrahim son of Ismail about his Lord. Tubba and his people were annihilated, and Ibrahim son of Ismail, the messenger of Allah, inherited his kingdom, and this is why he sailed to the two poles. Let us now go off topic and return to the current summit of Saqar. Do you think it will end during the current month of September, as climatologists and all people around the world say? Do you not reason? I do not announce to you the beginning of the summer of the sun, but I have been warning all people for 19 years of the greatest approach of planet Saqar. It has approached with great planning from Allah. This night precedes day due to the rise of the sun from the west. So where would you escape? Here is the United Nations falling into utter ruins owing to the calamity of Allah's cosmic war, just like the WHO was destroyed because of the calamity of Allah's corona war. You are still in the summer of planet Saqar, and that is a decisive statement that is not to be taken for amusement. You will surely come to know that I am truthful. Peace be upon the messengers, and all praise is due to Allah, Lord of the world. Allah's global killer for all nations, Imam Mahdi, Nasser, Mohammed, al-Yamani.